Take a 22mm socket, take the lug nuts off, remove the wheel. Before I take this all apart, I just want to crack this bolt free. Use an 11mm socket. Just loosen it up and just snug it up just enough so that it's not leaking. Loosen up these two bolts. You can't take the top one out because the leaf springs are going to be in the way, so just loosen them up. Use an 18mm socket. And now I can take these two bolts out. Those are for the caliper bracket. Use an 18mm socket. Take that bolt out as well. Just take a screwdriver. You can pry this out a little bit. And then underneath here, slide the whole caliper off. We're gonna flip it over. Take these two bolts out. Those are 18mm. And slide the bracket out with the brake pads. Then you can take the caliper and just use a caliper hook and just hang it somewhere out of the way. Take the brake pads out of the old bracket and transfer them over to the new bracket. Then you can take the caliper and slide them over the brake pads. Take the caliper pins. You can put a little grease on here if there's not too much brake caliper grease. And get those started. These new bolts or slide pins are T55 for the socket. And we'll torque those better once it's on the vehicle. Make sure you separate the brake pads and slide it over the rotor. You can put a little thread lock adhesive on the bolts and get the bolts started. Depending on what options you have on the vehicle is going to change the torque setting on these two bolts. In the glove box, you can look and see if you have JH6, the torque is going to be 148 foot-pounds. If you have JH7, the torque is going to be 221 foot-pounds. Torque these two bolts. This vehicle has JH6. And for either one, you can torque these two bolts to 80 foot-pounds. Do the best you can with the top one. Take this cap off the bleeder. Just use a pick or something, or a straight blade screwdriver. Use a 10mm socket and just loosen up the bleeder. You don't have to take it out, just maybe give it one turn. Take the brake caliper, take the hanger off. Before we take this hose off, just make sure there's plenty of brake fluid in the master cylinder. And take your 11mm socket. Try to do this kind of quickly so you don't lose too much brake fluid. You might want to put a bucket underneath to catch the fluid as well. And take this seal off. You might have to cut it. Here we go, slide that out. Got a new bolt with new washers, or new seals. Make sure this looks nice and clean. Slide one seal on that side, one seal on the other side. And start it into the caliper. Now torque this bolt to 30 foot-pounds. Once fluid comes out this bleeder screw, you can snug it back up with your 10mm wrench, and then you're going to bleed the rest of the system. When it starts dripping like this, just snug it up. It helps to leave the cap off the brake fluid reservoir. Then the fluid comes out a little quicker. And just snug that up. Now we'll bleed them. With another helper pumping the brake pedal for you, you're gonna have, with all the bleeders closed, have them pump the brake pedal. Go ahead, pump the brake pedal. Nice and slow. Tell me when you start feeling that there's a pedal. All right, so normally it's about after 5 times. All right, hold it. Now just make sure you have a tray or a pan. Catch the brake fluid. And then close it up. All right, pump it again. Pump it 3 times. And then hold it. Oops. And there's a little bit of air in there. Go ahead, pump it again 3 times, nice and slow. And hold it. While they're holding, open it one more time. A little bit of air, so we'll do it one more time. And it looks nice and clean, no air. You can close it up, snug that up, and you can do the same on any other calipers that you replaced. Just take a little brake parts cleaner and just clean up any of the brake fluid. You can take this cap, put that cap back on the bleeder. After you're done road testing the vehicle, it's a good idea to come back here and double check, make sure none of the fluid is leaking, or you might have to make adjustments. Put the tire on. And the lug nuts. Now torque the lug nuts to 140 foot-pounds in a cross pattern so you tighten the wheel down evenly. And just go around it again, double check.